Folks from Zombie Pub Crawl contacted us to make a 60-foot giant zombie character named Phil. Phil was complete with a beer can and guts hanging out. It was wild. Because it was in town, this inflatable showed up on all the local news stations, so we had friends emailing us saying, hey, was that your project? That was so cool. And even our mayor, Mayor Ryback, was tweeting about this. The company inflated the zombie on the top of a parking ramp in town before the event to sort of draw buzz. And then during the event, it was at Midway Stadium in St. Paul. It just towered over everything, and it was really a spectacle.
Phil the Zombie was a very big inflatable, so large that we had to set it up outside just to get a full vision of what the completed project looked like. We invited the customer out to our shop. We set it up out behind the building where we anchored it, and it was fortunate that we actually did that because it was a very windy day, which gave us a good idea of how the inflatable needed to be rigged to be outdoors, because the customer was going to set this up on a parking ramp along 35W in advance of the event just to get more attention drawn out. Customer loved it. It looked pretty good even on a windy day. The next day we set it up out at the Midway Stadium, and that installation only took about half the time. Customer had giant concrete blocks that we were able to anchor onto, and the wind was down and it looked amazing.
Some takeaways from the Zombie project are, first of all, get some buzz for your event before it starts. They set up the inflatable at a key location in town, so find a very popular place, set up your inflatable, and get people talking about it. Secondly, weather plays a critical role in your installs. Our first setup of the Zombie took twice as long as the setup of the day because of the wind. The day of setup was a beautiful day and everything went very smoothly. Finally, have a plan for anchoring your inflatable. In the job of the Zombie, we used concrete blocks, and oftentimes you can rent that. You just look for ballasts for rent. Learn more about this project and get tips to help you plan your future events. Download our workbook at the link below or on our website at landmarkcreations.com.